Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 6.
A big game tonight for the Cats as a top 10 opponent comes to town. We'll show you what some fans were willing to do just to go to the game.
School officials are working to get rid of high levels of radon from a Lexington school.
Rain is pressing through central Kentucky, and we expect more rounds through the nighttime hours and a much cooler weekend coming your way. I'll have the latest. WKYT News at 6 starts now.
We are tracking a breaking news alert in Madison County. Good evening. That's where crews are on the scene of a deadly crash. It's happening on Irvin Road. That's right in front of the Meredy Mart. WKYT's Kristen Kennedy is on that scene, and she joins us now with more on what happened. Kristen?
We are out here on Irvin Road still. We're in the same spot that we were before, and that's because the two vehicles are still out here on the road, and accident reconstruction crews are still out here as well. They've actually brought in a light to try and illuminate this scene. They're still trying to figure out exactly what happened. From what we know, around 3:30 this afternoon, two cars crashed on Irvin Road, and from what we can see out here, it looks like a van T-boned a car. Police officers say this is a very bad wreck. Crews rushed one person to the hospital, and police say that person has since passed away. I just got off the phone with the coroner. He is still trying to contact family members. That is why we do not have the name of the person who died at this wreck at this time. Fire crews are still out here with us. They are redirecting traffic along Irvin Road. We're going to stay out here, and we're going to try and get more information from the police officers and the fire crew out here with us. For now, we're live in Madison County. Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
Thank you, Kristen. And crews in Madison County were also busy working another crash, this involving a school bus. The Madison County School spokeswoman says the bus clipped a utility pole at 3rd and Water Streets in Richmond. Wires came down. There were 31 children, a driver, and an aide on board the bus. None of them were hurt. The bus was able to leave a short time after fire crews arrived. And now to the weather. It has been a soggy day for most of us, with heavy showers moving through our area. And it looks like the rain is going to continue at least for a little bit longer. Let's check in now with meteorologist Jim Caldwell. He's tracking how long we'll be dealing with wet weather. Jim?
You know, it's been here for most of the week, so when we finally catch a break, it's going to be nice. And it looks like that break might settle in here tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Right now, Defender, though, shows you no break because that next wave is marching on right across Kentucky down the BG Parkway and also into southern parts of Kentucky as well. We've had steady rain here in Lexington for a while, and we're not even talking about the next main push. So you can see it's still hanging out here in the metro, and some heavier stuff in northern sections of Scott County as well. You go out along 64, tracking moderate rainfall from Mount Sterling into Winchester, Owensville, all getting in on the action. Bit of a void right now would be Somerset, and also toward the folks there in Monticello. How about into Williamsburg? Been dry for a little while. Had rain earlier. This little batch will start filling in all of those gaps. So Monticello, expect that rain to increase here within the next little bit. That leading edge is coming your way. How about Nicholasville around 640 with the next big push? London around 650, and in Winchester on the other side of us here in Fayette County. More coming for you as well. We'll track it a little more with our hour-by-hour forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
School officials hope to use winter break to fix a potentially dangerous problem at a Lexington school. They detected high levels of radon at the Locust Trace Agri-Science Center on Leestown Road. WKYT's Sam Smith talked with a doctor about why this gas is so dangerous.
More than a year ago, the goal was to make Locust Trace an official green school. Part of that process included testing for radon. The test came back positive, so leaders have taken steps to reduce the radon levels inside over the last year or so.
In some areas of the building, it's fine. It's just that it seems to be in pockets, and I think that's probably how radon typically manifests.
Officials say those levels have dropped significantly. During winter break, radon mitigation systems will be installed to continue reducing those levels.
We just want to be sure that we are being extra cautious and taking care of the issue now, and seeing that for the long term that we have a healthy building.
It comes from the ground and it gets trapped in our homes, in our office buildings, and in this case schools.
Doctors say it takes a long time for radon to do any damage.
I wouldn't panic. Radon is one of those things that is dangerous, but it takes years and years for people to develop lung cancer.
Dr. Ellen Hahn says school officials are doing the right thing. The school board needs to sign off on $50,000 worth of work to remove the radon. That vote is expected to happen on December 15th. In Lexington, Sam Smith, WKYT.
And school leaders will continue to monitor radon levels 90 days after the mitigation system is installed. Police think 2 pricey thefts near the Transylvania University campus are most likely related. The thieves broke into 2 air conditioning units behind the West 4th Street apartments. That's across the street from campus residence halls. 3 batteries were also stolen from construction equipment located behind the apartments.
A lot of your criminals are looking at selling aluminum, copper wire, these types of things, and they do more damage than they actually do get in reference to monetary value.
Police estimate the damage to both the AC units and the construction equipment to be about $6,500. It was a close call caught on camera. WKYT had our camera rolling as a semi-driver went right around a police barricade at a crash scene in Winchester. WKYT's Mark Barber talked with police who say that driver's actions put other drivers and their officers in danger.
Police say it was a very close call. Officers tell me when 37-year-old Quincy Collier blew through the roadblock, he nearly hit an officer in a police cruiser as well as emergency workers who were trying to clear a wreck. Our cameras captured the 18-wheeler barreling through the barrier.
An individual was waiting in traffic due to an accident, got tired of waiting.
Police say the man behind the wheel, Quincy Collier of Clay City, waited in traffic about 30 minutes before he drove through the roadblock.
He went around about approximately 10 cars and several police cars, crossed over into the opposite lane of traffic, and then when he did cut back over, almost striking a police officer in his cruiser.
Police say crews had the road blocked because they were working to tow a couple cars that crashed around 12:30 this morning. Officers tell us a driver lost control on the slick roads and crossed the median, hitting another car. 2 people were injured, but we're told they weren't seriously hurt. Police say they hope this close call will be a wake-up call for reckless drivers.
We're very lucky no one was injured, and hopefully people will learn from this that the blue lights are on or emergency lights and equipment are activated. Just take time and try to slow down and be cautious through those areas.
Collier denied our request for a jail interview. He's charged with reckless driving as well as wanton endangerment. In Winchester, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Collier is scheduled to appear in court for an arraignment on Monday morning. A man says he's not guilty in the murder of a Northern Kentucky University professor. There was extra security on hand for Charles Black's hearing in Fleming County this afternoon. He pled not guilty to murder, kidnapping, theft, and other charges. Police say that he and Kevin Howard killed Randall Russ back in August. Police found Russ's body back in October. Black is due in court in February. Tonight's game at Rupp is expected to be one of the toughest yet for the Cats. They'll take on 6th-ranked Texas in the SEC Big 12 Challenge. Rob Bromley's live at Wildcat Central with more on the Longhorns match up against the Cats. And they're both undefeated, Rob.
Yes, they are, Sam. It's been a lot of fun to watch the Cats over the first 7 games of the season, and this game tonight should be fun because Texas is a good basketball team, as you said, ranked number 6 in the country. Now, the Kentucky defense has been absolutely awesome in the early part of the schedule, but John Calipari says his offense is only about 40 to 50% of what it's capable of. Cal talked yesterday about what he wants to see offensively.
Harder cuts, better screens, better execution, flying down the court so we can get some easy baskets. And I ask you, if we're stopping people 30% of the time, that means 70% of the time we're on a rebounded break or a steal going the other way, or a block going the other way. So we should be scoring at least 25% of those, and we're not.
7 o'clock tip-off tonight in Rupp Arena. I'll be back in just a few minutes with sports, and we'll hear from the Harrison twins. Aaron Harrison trying to get that outside shot going. We'll hear from Aaron, Andrew, and Cal when I come right back with sports. Remember, you can get a collectible for tonight's game at the Kentucky branded store right next to us here at Wildcat Central. Sam, Jennifer, back to you.
Thank you, Rob. Some Big Blue fans have braved the weather out there for good seats at tonight's UK basketball game against Texas. Chris Rose says he spent the night in a tent outside Rupp Arena so he can get front row eruption zone seats. That's 16 hours he spent outside waiting, minus a couple for him to go to class, of course. Even with the rain, he says the weather was better than the last time he camped out.
It's basketball season, so November through March, you can never expect it to be all that good. Just a big game, taking on number 5 team in the country. I think we can handle them pretty well.
Go Cats!
Yeah, boy. Again, tip-off against Texas is tonight at 7 at Rupp, and if you can't make it out, the game is airing tonight on ESPN. Kentucky high schools are playing for state championships in Bowling Green today. It's the second year in a row that Pulaski County is playing in the finals, but tonight they're hoping for a different outcome. Phil Pendleton was there as the community and the school sent the team off.
It's exciting. It's exciting days here at County High.
The word is that many are bubbling over with excitement at the chance at a state title in Pulaski County.
It's just another shot at a dream come true.
The Maroons hope to put the perfect ending to what's been a magical season with a win over Graves County.
The hard work and dedication on the offseason, the hunger for it again, losing last year in the state title.
Pulaski County has never won a state championship in high school football. Last year was their first ever trip to the finals, but they came up short. That's been a huge motivating factor for tonight's ball game.
I mean, just because, going, making it that far undefeated and losing as bad as we did, going home on that bus, I know I don't want to end in a way that we did.
Despite the success the team has had, senior Hunter Merrick says they've also dealt with some adversity, but they've improved from it.
And I really feel like this team deserves it because, we worked hard all year. And personally, I think that we dealt with injuries and stuff, just a team that shouldn't have to deal with a lot more than other teams have.
They were sent off in celebration, hoping they'll return from Bowling Green in the same way. In Pulaski County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
The Pulaski County game is set to start in about an hour. Belfry High School from Pike County did win their game today, 14-7. A former University of Kentucky football walk-on charged with several robberies in Florida is now facing charges back home in Kentucky. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office believes that Chad Michael Meredy is behind 2 holdups there. One, a robbery at a Dollar General store in October, and the other at a GameStop in November. Police in the Tampa, Florida area arrested Meredy in connection to a robbery at a bank and several Florida stores. He's now in a Florida jail. We now know what sparked a fire that injured 3 Lexington firefighters. Investigators say cracks in a fireplace caused the fire on Delmont Drive. It destroyed the home. 3 firefighters received some minor burns, scrapes, and bruises after they were knocked down by what's called a flashover explosion. The family inside the home when the fire began was able to make it out safely. Inmates at the Federal Medical Center in Lexington were busy delivering thousands of Christmas gifts today. The inmates have been working on the gifts for months, building wood toys and making stuffed animals for children. Inmates have also been sewing blankets for patients at UK Hospital and at nursing homes around the city. In all, the inmates made more than 18,000 gifts.